We are now going to begin with the guided meditation for the Higher Self group Reiki session. We are going to start by opening the sacred space, and I'm going to have you utilize some of the breathing exercises that have been recommended at the beginning of this session, whether that's the 4-for-4 breathing, the 3-6-9 method, or a method that is comfortable for you. As we open up this sacred space, I am now going to have you set your intention, specifically giving Gabrielle permission to connect with you at this time for the highest divine will. You can set this intention with your heart space by saying this mentally or out loud. As we open this space, I am going to encourage that you focus your breathing on your heart space. Allow yourself to visualize light energy entering into your heart space, holding it there. And as you exhale, imagine that energy expanding within your heart space, making sure that you are breathing out of the nostrils. If there are any physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual ailments, conditions, chronic diseases, anything of the sort that you may be experiencing at this time, I do recommend that you call that energy forth. Set your intention to receive any healing among the different layers of your body that you may be seeking at this time. We are now going to be placing protection around our space, placing the shield around all the layers of our bodies at this time to allow us all to be able to connect. If you view a whole bunch of bodies laying, and imagine a fort or a blanket around all of us that allows us all to connect safely. I am going to have everyone now at this time breathe into the heart space. Continue this breath pattern. And we're going to shift the direction of our breathing. So as you're breathing in, taking a long, deep breath, imagine light energy coming down into your crown as we connect with source energy to be sure that we are receiving the utmost Reiki energy healing for this session, the utmost connection with your higher self. We activate the purest intent as a group. And as you are continuing to breathe, imagine this energy flowing down through the crown into your third eye, and then into your throat, your heart, solar plexus, sacral, root, and finally your feet. Take your time with this process. Feel yourself becoming acquainted with the higher flow of divine light and energy from above. We are now going to focus our breathing pattern. Take your time wherever you are on this pattern. If you're still pulling down from your crown, that is okay. The next step, we are going to do the same thing but pulling up from our feet. This is our Earth Star chakra. We are going to be pulling up the frequency from Gaia, allowing this energy to rise with each exhale, up our legs, our thighs, our pelvic region, into our sacral belly button space, up through the stomach, heart, throat, third eye, and crown. Take your time with this process as we are now directing a flow of light down from the divine and up from Gaia. This is strengthening the auric field, and this is a meditation practice that many of you can utilize to actualize the centers of self. We are now going to activate the Merkabic field, the Merkabic vehicle, and this is the key point in which we will all be able to connect with the same platform of energy. I'm going to have you visualize, feel, or draw out the shape with your eyes, the Star of David. This is a triangle upwards and a triangle upside down, overlapping symbols of the divine masculine and divine feminine energy. But what we are doing with this Star of David is adding a fifth dimensional element, which is allowing these shapes to transcend the triangular origin and become the Merkaba. And if you would like, on this video I do have a depiction of the Merkaba if that makes it easier for you to visualize. But if you imagine two pyramid-like shapes spinning in the opposite direction and creating a force field, creating a larger field as you are inhaling, imagining a white light slowly engulfing this Merkaba or this Star of David, growing larger and larger with each inhale and exhale from your heart space until it is expanding around your entire field. And one last time, during the beginning segment of the session, before I have you completely relax, I am going to have you set your intention again to connect with the specific Reiki field of energy in this Reiki session, allowing your field to connect with this energy rather than vice versa, all through the pure intent of the heart space. And we are going to begin the Reiki session in just a moment here, starting with your crown. So I do recommend allowing yourself to close your eyes if you haven't already. Receive any visions, insights, guidance, forward movement, signs, symbols, and healing, clearing activations regarding your 7 main chakra points, your meridian flow points, bringing to the forefront your connection with your higher self and innermost being. We are going to begin with the crown chakra, which is at the top of your head. This can be seen as a purple or a white color. I find that visualization of this color as you are breathing in and out and focusing on the top of the head can encourage the flow of movement and energy. I am utilizing the energy of Archangel Metatron at this time to assist with this process of expansion for this collective group Reiki session. I feel many in this group are going through a layer of expansion at this time, which usually starts around the crown chakra with a flow of energy down and can cause itchy scalp, headaches, migraines, feeling foggy. So we are going to clear the mental body with the energy of the violet flame at this time. We are now going to move to the third eye. This is the energy between your brows, and we'll focus our attention here at this time. The color is indigo, a purplish blue. We are going to be focusing our intention on clearing and allowing in for any energy of expansion within this space, calling upon the assistance of Archangel Metatron, as well as any of the Ascended Masters, guides of the 5th through the 12th dimension, and our higher selves and innermost being at this time. An affirmation that may be helpful for you to repeat at this time is, I am in touch with my intuition always. I see the divine clearly. We are now going to move into the throat chakra, our center of expression and often one of the most wounded areas that I find within my clientele. This is the color blue, and we are going to be utilizing and calling upon the assistance of Archangel Michael at this time, lighting up the flame, transmuting any lower vibrational energies, and allowing for the alchemization, turning lower energies into that of love. I'd like for you to call up any situations, any experiences, any words that may have been shed by you or by someone close to you that may have hurt you, or vice versa at this time. And allow yourself to open the space to practice a layer of forgiveness for self as well as for others. Letting go of what no longer serves you. I feel quite a lot of emotion stored within this collective throat, heart, and the lower chakras. So I feel expansion in the upper two and a lot of clearing in the lower portions of the chakras. So allow yourself to release. We are now going to be moving on to the heart space, which is associated with a green or a pink color or both. I really recommend focusing your breathing on this space at this time. Your heart is the center of your alchemy, the center of your union with self, with the divine, with Gaia. We are going to be utilizing and calling upon the energy of Archangel Raphael at this time. I am going to have you call up everything that you would like to release. This can be people, places, situations, things, behaviors, habits. Allow these things to come up for you as you are breathing in a green or pink light into the heart space. Hold that energy there, feel the alchemy, and as you are breathing out, imagine you are breathing out all that needs to be released. I'm going to recommend that you do this for at least 3 breathing patterns. Allow this energy to flow. You deserve to release. You deserve to be free. You are loved. You are whole. We are now going to be moving into one of my favorite energy centers, the solar plexus. Near our stomach, this is dictated by the color yellow. And we're going to call upon the energy of Archangel Gabriel to assist us at this time of the highest vibration for the highest divine will of all. I associate the heart and the solar plexus with the inner child energy. So we're going to call upon the energy of our inner child, calling that forth, allowing the Reiki energy, the energy healing as a whole, to come forth and cleanse our inner child sphere, allowing us to lighten our load and our weight. I do recommend at this time allowing yourself to visualize yourself as a child, however that likes to present itself to you. If this is very young, if this is 10, if this is in your teenage, adolescent years, whatever this is reflecting to you may be telling you something about what you are working through at this time. I usually recommend imagining yourself in a space with your younger self, observing for quite some time, and then feeling yourself hold your inner child, hug your inner child, protect your inner child, connecting. Some affirmations for this area can be: I am infinitely and limitlessly powerful. I believe in myself. I am the sun. We are now going to be moving on to the sacral chakra. This is our belly button area. We store a lot of our connection with our emotional body here. So we are going to be clearing the emotional body in this area and really focusing on the energy of the violet flame. So you may feel sensations along different areas of your body, as some emotions are stored in different chakras, but I often find that the sacral chakra is the root of the emotional body. This is our creation center. This is our womb space, regardless of gender orientation. And a lot of you are going through a massive expansion at this time, so there may be a lot of focus on this lower energy, which makes us want to move. It makes us impatient a little bit, ready to get things moving. So we're just going to quell this energy and allow it to spread where it is necessary. This is the color orange, and we are going to be calling upon the assistance and utilizing the energy of Archangel Uriel, as well as the Ascended Masters Saint Germain and Kuan Yin, if in the Divine's will, for the highest good of all. The sacral is associated with the element of water, so if many of you at this time want to visualize yourself floating in water or allow water to enter your field, baptizing you in the flow of healing energy, that is recommended. Some affirmations for this area that may be helpful to repeat is: I am creation. I create purely and perfectly. I surrender. We are now going to be moving into the root chakra, which is at the tailbone. This is the color red, and we are going to be calling upon the assistance and utilizing the energy of Archangel Sandalphon as well as Archangel Uriel with these bottom chakras, allowing us to ground before we enter the space of activation. Many of you at this time should be in a flow state of deep rest, meditation, or at least relaxation at this time before we open up the portal to begin connecting with the layers of our higher self. Many of you may already be connecting with certain signs, receiving visions, connecting with the layers of self. This is our grounding center, our earth layer of identity, our foundation. Oftentimes our financial roots are in our root. The root is the last chakra before the manifest world, the physical. Many of us are going through a cleansing and clearing at this time. We are now going to be moving into the space of creating a sacred portal to connect with the layers of self, having now cleared the energy of the chakras and the meridians. So at this time, I'd like for you to focus your breathing on your heart space as we are going to begin there. And we're going to allow Gabrielle some space to be able to create this portal of energy, as I am not actually the creator of this portal, but I'm just opening the space for us all to be able to connect with the specific field. If many of you want to repeat along with me mentally what I'm about to say, or just with your heart space affirm what it is that I'm going to be saying, I now open the space to allow in the field, the frequency, the hum, the vibration of the divine, of the highest vibration to enter, creating a portal, a spherical energy in which this collective, this group, can connect with the field of their higher self and innermost being, receiving any visions, downloads, guidance, insights, healing, activation, clearings that may be necessary for their journey, past, present, future. Allowing this collective to feel the beauty and priority of the connection with their higher self and innermost being, the root of their divinity. We open the space to connect with any of the ascended masters any of the higher vibrational beings that would like to come through to assist with this process at this time, only of the highest vibration and positive intent for the highest good of all. So as we begin, we are going to be connecting with the heart space. This is the root of where we created the Merkabic shield, the Merkabic vehicle, which translates to the chariot. Breathing into this space and allowing in for expansion, I am going to encourage many of you to relax in terms of focus, not to focus too deeply on what I am guiding you to do, but more so allowing yourself to guide you. So we are going to be utilizing a breath practice here, and we are going to be connecting the sacral chakra to the heart space, allowing in for the knowledge and wisdom of the portal of creation to then connect inherently with the portal of love, the portal of divine. Breathe into the sacral, the belly button space, and when you are exhaling, imagine that energy moving up into the heart. We are connecting these two areas. Begin this natural pattern of breathing as we are now opening a portal to connect you with the specific creation-oriented aspects of your blueprint. We are now then going to be focusing on the connection between the heart and the third eye. So moving back into the heart, as you are breathing in, breathe into the third eye. And as you exhale, exhale down into the heart and begin this circular breathing pattern as we now connect the center of our intuition, the center of our ability to see the divine, with our center of creation and also with our center of union and of divine love. I am now opening the space for the healing energy to connect your third eye and sacral chakras specifically, as well as your heart, utilizing this energy and preparing for us to be able to connect with the divine energy. Some of you at this point may want to visualize yourself inside of a pyramid. You may set your intention to connect with the layers of your higher self, receive any guidance. And as we finish with this heart to third eye to sacral connection. We are now going to place our attention on our third eye. The divine is now opening the space for you to connect with the layers of your higher self, your innermost being, your inner flame. Call this energy forth to you. And we're going to spend the next few moments in this space, each of you experiencing something different. Some of you may see things, others of you may feel an energy. Allow your breath to guide you. If you are guided into your heart as the root, please do so. I usually find that focusing on the crown and third eye really allows for the energy of expansion, insight, and guidance to come through. Allow yourself to give permission to feel who you are at the root, which is everything and nothing. We are now going to begin to close out this session. We are going to focus our breathing on our heart. And what I am going to have you do at this time is to visualize yourself laying on some form of Gaia. This can be on the sand, on the soil, in a meadow. Allow yourself to feel the presence of Gaia within this space, Mother Earth. And as you inhale, imagine yourself being slowly covered from your feet to the crown of your head by roots, vines, flowers, some form of Gaia wrapping around you completely, as we are now going to ground all the layers of our bodies, the physical, mental, emotional, astral, cosmic, causal, celestial, karmic bodies, past, present, future. Take your time with this process, similar to what we were doing at the beginning, which was breathing up from the Earth star. With each inhale, that energy moving up higher and higher, but this time you are being covered. A lot of my clients feel this energy intensely. I am now going to be disconnecting from the field. I'm going to have you start to wiggle your toes and your feet. Feel your body, feel the breath going in and out. Take your time to ground. As many of you connected with higher layers of your body, most of you touching fifth dimensional and higher consciousness. So this will take some grounding, even further than the grounding exercise that we did. As I move to disconnect from your field, I do encourage you to mindfully and mentally disconnect from this field, either mentally saying that out aloud or just affirming with your heart space that you are now closing the space. I often recommend visualizing the shutting of a door, locking it. I am closing out at your feet now, and I will be leaving your crown to remain open. Fill yourself up with this truth that you are loved, that I love you, you are divine, you are whole, you are sacred, and I really hope that you enjoyed this process with me today.